Yo, no, I forgot to press the start streaming button, that's why. What's up, Gio? I literally did the whole intro whilst offline, and that's why chat was quiet. So yeah, my apologies there. But yeah, we're good to go anytime you want, because this is already quite a bit delayed. Just let me know when you're ready, and we can get the match started, and we'll do the proper introduction for next time. Das, what's up, Vance? What's up? So yeah, we're ready to go. I can give you guys the seeds. 006595. Can we actually play this because it starts on a 00? I think so, right? Or is this like not allowed to be played at, or is it just at a mid? Just to be sure on that. Anyways, we have it ready from both players. I mean, let's see how this works out. We can start game 1 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Best of luck to both players. I just need to fix Scotto's cam here. And then we should be good to go. So yeah, basically what was said in the introduction and you guys weren't able to hear is that both players could really use a win here to help with their top 12 chances, as Gio only has 2 points scored from 2 matches and Scotto has only 1 point from 2 matches. So if both players were to get a draw here, that would really hurt their chances. So the winner here would get a huge lifeline into the top 12. Scotto missing a Z spin early on, so gonna have to take some burns, whilst Gio stays perfect with 4 Tetrises, while Scotto has 3. But yeah, hope everyone's having a great day, great week. We are, I would say, halfway through the league phase of DAS Champions League, and then the top 12 will of course go to the playoffs. The 5th to 12th place players will have to play an extra match, next playoff round, and it's going to be single elimination top 8, and the winner gets to go away with all the marbles. Scotto approaching that in an interesting fashion there with that L placement, gonna turn into a column 9 while, and the Tetris in the perfect ball transfer back to the right, so things turned out to be really efficient. Gio with the early 1.5 Tetrises lead though. So yeah, with Gio you're expected to get very efficient games, a lot of adjustments there to improve efficiency as well, so wouldn't be surprised to see 600k transitions from Gio today and converting those places on level 19 as well. 275 of 51 lines, you couldn't really get a much better start there. Scotto is at 219, which is very good, but 60,000 points behind already. Gio 347 at 67 lines, just below a 700k pace for the time being. Scotto in a little bit of a trick situation, but if the right pieces show up, this shouldn't be too problematic. Throws the long bar to the left, which is going to create a long bar dependency there. Burn it with the J. Yeah, looking for a Z or a T for the left. Gonna get the long bar. Needs a J piece. Not really arriving. Who turns this into the long bar dependency? Bad Z piece, and Scotto in a lot of trouble here. Oh, nice Z placement actually, because the L was next and allowed to take a triple, so major trouble seems to be averted for now. Ooh, that long bar is going to make the board very dependent, but if the right pieces do show up, this could be actually a really good gamble, but it's not looking like it's going to pay off here. Scotto needing, yeah, going to throw the L to the left there. Very tricky situation here for Scotto, and Gio taking advantage of this by going very, very efficient. 424 for Gio at 90 lines. Scotto at 294 with the same line code, so it's 130,000 point lead for Gio, and he's in a position to just keep increasing it. Scotto needing a long bar for the left side. Really, really good adjustment for the square there, and that's going to make his life much, much easier in the future. That is incredible reaction not to put the S all the way to the left there. So yeah, lead is maintaining here, 437 for Gio, 308 for Scotto, as we are at 100 lines right now. Scotto gonna set up for column 8 here. Gonna get a Tetris go up to 422. Gio at 530. Well within reach of a 600k transition here. Ooh, yeah, very rough square pieces here for Scotto, which are gonna have to be thrown on the right side there. So Scotto is not going to transition in the Tetris ready position. Oh my gosh, 3 more squares in a row, and wisely putting all of them to the left and not to the right, of course. Oh, nice long bar there. Scotto positioning at 435. Gio transition at 582, almost 150,000 points ahead. So this is not going to be an easy task for Scotto here, especially from what we've seen through Gio's 19 so far. And he can definitely manage this by playing just a little safer than he might usually go, but so far it has been a very close start from both players here in post. Tetris for Scotto. Gio also Tetris ready here and slams down a Tetris. 140,000 point lead for Gio, so maintaining throughout the early stages of 19. Dirty Tetris for Gio here, and only one burn will reopen the right side again. Perfect L piece there for Gio. Doesn't want to go for the risky Aki bar there. Does go for that bit of a risky T burn, but it's gonna work. Scotto also Tetris ready here. Tetris for Gio. Scotto having to uncover the well. Just 2 burns there to cover the well, and there you go. Tetris for Scotto. Very, very good 19 on display from both players so far. And very nice management of a double well there for Scotto. That was elite stacking right there. There were a lot of things that he could have done wrong there, which would have really hurt Scotto there. What's up, Hannah? Good morning. There you go. Tetris for Gio, 807, 645 for Scotto. Gio with a very good chance here at a max out. 1.1 is still possible, of course. Scotto is a little bit behind here, and some rough pieces are going to really hurt his chances here. Square is required for the left side. Gets the square, not in time to get the L piece there, which would have been perfect and way more efficient. So there we go. Long bar makes it to the left. Scotto finding some nice burns here. Reopens the well, but couldn't really use anything useful there. Gio with a Tetris 885, Scotto is at 661, and it's getting to that point where it's going to be impossible for Scotto to catch up. Scotto doing the best he can here, but I mean, Gio just brought such a high lead from transition that Scotto just had no chance of catching that up with Gio's efficient play on 19 as well. Scotto requiring it. Oh, couldn't get the long bar to the left, and Scotto will be done at 671. Gio is good with 932 at level 26 for game number 1. GG's. Yeah, I mean, it can be like depressing playing a game when you have next to no chance of coming back, but it was definitely a very good effort, some really nice digs in there. AO4 for Geo, so Geo has no burns for a 1.1 before kill screen, of course. Tetris ready here, really like that L placement there because you have to go for it. Oh, and unfortunately no long bars arriving here for Geo. Can't get to quick tap, the long bar is gonna hang, but there you go. Max out for Geo. GGO. GG. We have a rate from both players, so let's go. Game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Very strong game number 1 for Geo. Had a 580 transition and was able to get a max out in early 28 there. You couldn't really ask for much more than that. Yeah, Scotto actually had a really efficient start to level 19 as well, but unfortunately the deficits that he had from level 18, there was just no way of catching that up. Scotto can get Tetris number 4, so yeah, both players with 4 Tetrises on the board for the time being here. Very similar start in terms of efficiency. Oh, that is a very interesting placement there for Scotto, for Geo. The overhang is actually going to work out beautifully with the future RNG there, so. Oh, and that T flip to convert the L flat, really nice moves on display here for Geo. The other one was a bit of a gamble, but Geo kept it cool and was able to wait for the right pieces to fix that. But that one was really neat. Scotto could set up a Vitz here, but there was no need to. I'm gonna set up with the Aki bar there. The lowest risk Aki bar there is. Yeah, Geo is gonna go for that. Oh, missing the J spin there, gonna cost 3 burns here. So not too bad there. Oh, that is a very risky Vitz there because of the L dependency forms, but it is gonna result in the Tetris, and the L does arrive. You never get the L dependency, as Aki would say, but it did arrive that time. And yeah, that was a very good gamble there once again from Geo. I mean, I would never have the cojones to do that Vitz, honestly. It's... I would, but I wouldn't be like taking it seriously maybe, but everyone is free to do what they want as long as it's TAS. 290 for Geo, 311 for Scotto. So Scotto in the lead actually by Tetris here as we reach the halfway mark of level 18. So yeah, we could see, if they keep this up, we could see double 600k transitions. Ooh. Really nice management there for Scotto, not rushing to tuck the long bar there. Instead, waited for the J to... How would you word that to like make it... so that you wouldn't create a hole, I would say, yeah, or to make it less risky, yeah. Aggressive J there for Geo, who now requires an S or a T, and there you go, the right piece does show up, so all good for Geo. 381 for Geo, 386 for Scotto, so very schneck and schneck here. Very neck and neck. Oh no, Scotto missing the bits there. Oh, that's unfortunate. That time you could have actually, would have been such a good one, but yeah. I shouldn't really like get that excited for bits, but I don't know why. It's like very satisfying to watch them, but no worries at all. There are a lot less worse things that you could do than missing a bit if it's Gio getting the L here, reopens the well, gets a Tetris, 476 for Gio, 463 for Scotto, neck and neck. Has been the story of this game, both players keeping on pace with each other. Gonna make it an exciting game going into level 19, for sure. Ooh, but Gio placing a long bar in column 2 there, definitely not intentional, but as long as a JO or not a long bar arrives, no worries. Nice SL adjustment combo thing there for Scotto. To build the right side a little higher, which is perfectly fair on level 18. Gio with a dirty Tetris right there, 590. Scotto at 557 as we're less than 10 lines away from transition, so we could see a double 600k transition here from both players. Ooh, but Gio requiring a 2 white piece there and not getting anything helpful here. Ooh, could have actually burned with the long bar flat there, but it wouldn't really have helped in the long run that much. Oh, gonna misdrop the S, the early shift. And Gio only has 4 lines away until the transition. This is gonna be near impossible to survive into level 19. There is still a glimmer of hope here. 1 more line to go. Need S to the left, nice! Gio needs an L, oh, but the square is gonna hang. And Gio will be done at 600. Scotto is good at 661 and will tie the set 1-1. Very unfortunate ending to that one from Gio. Scotto is gonna tie the set 1-1. GG. Yeah, that was very, very unfortunate there. The 2 white piece never arrived, like the square or something like that, and then yeah, things just fell apart. That was very unfortunate. A piece sequence for the board you had. Scotto, you're good for game 2. You have 1. But yeah, very solid pace there from Scotto. Had a bit of a rough game on level like last time around, but this time actually transitioning ahead of Gio. You have a ready from both players, so you can start game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, best of luck to both. You with a little bit of an early situation here, but shouldn't be too bad. Perfect L piece there. Nice long bar to the left there. And there you go. Gio reopens well, so it should be good. Scotto with weird L misdrop there. Oh my gosh, Gio barely getting the long bar to the left. That was the right. That was a really high stack there. It looked like a roller stack almost there from Gio for a second there, but all good. Keeping the efficiency very high. Ooh, no, Gio missing the J spin again, but gonna get a perfect square and long bar. So everything's gonna be resolved very nicely. And another one for the Tetris. So yeah, Gio not being punished at all for that 2B spin, which is nice to see. And actually in the lead as we've reached 50 lines, Gio is at 240, Scotto at 194. Oh, and once again, Gio getting the L and the long bar, the pieces he needed back to back and finding a nice burn here to reopen the well efficiently. Just seems that this game Gio has been able to stack a little bit higher than Scotto and has been able to get one or two more Tetris because of it. Ooh, Gio in a little bit of trouble here. Needs a long bar for the middle. I'm gonna burn with the J, not with the L. Nice quick tap of the Z there to the left and reopen as well. And there we go. Gio out of trouble there. Nice task control up top. Ooh, Scotto with a very big spire forming in the middle. Gonna be able to tuck the J there and get the long bar when he lost DAS with the Z there after losing DAS with those Z pieces. So all good there. Gonna hurt his efficiency a little bit as he has some burning to do here. Ooh, could actually set up on the left side here, but it's only gonna be for a triple here for the time being. A TGM stack. Yeah. That is true, yeah. That didn't cross my mind, yeah, but that's how your stack would look into TGM, yeah. From what I've watched, from the little I've watched, yeah, for sure. Not exactly the meta, I would say, most cases in NES, but... So yeah, Gio at 417, Scotto at 373, both players having a little bit of a slowdown in terms of efficiency, but kind of happening at a similar time. Now, Scotto's actually going to get clean first, but Gio only, yeah, one burn away from reopening the well, so... Still with the lead, 428, but Scotto is 5 lines behind with roughly the same score now, so Scotto actually has the small advantage here because there's a 5-line differential and the scores are tied at that, so Scotto, we can say, has the extra 5 lines here. Column 8, Tetris for Gio. Ooh, Gio opting to cover the well there with that T. Didn't like the Bugs parity it would create by flipping the other T. Passed on a Tetris. We couldn't get that Tetris there, but got this one. Transition at 525. Scotto is not at transition yet, and with this Tetris, it's gonna go to 541 and can still get one more. So could potentially transition 40k ahead of Gio here. And there you go. Scotto is gonna transition at 565. Now 9 lines behind and ahead by 10k here. Yeah, a nice burn with the T there for Scotto. Flipping it the other way would have been a very suicidal move there. Gio at 610. Scotto at 598, gonna hang the L on the left side. Couldn't get the DAS charge there, and that will be it for Scotto at 598. Very unfortunate. Loss of DAS that led into a top out. Gio is gonna be good for game 3, and it is now Gio 2, Scotto 1. I'm ready from both players. We can start game number 4 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Gio starting his game with a S-spin, Scotto starting his game with a Tetris. Nice fits there for Gio. Had the cojones to do 3 high hits there, which can be a little scary sometimes. $146 for Gio, $163 for Scotto. Still really early days here. Yeah, Scotto gonna have to plug that square to the right side there. Had no place to accommodate it on the boards. But yeah, not much to separate both players in this early stage of the game. Scotto with 279 at 55 lines, Gio at 241. What's up, Chen? Yo yo yo, welcome in. You're inside. We're doing game 4 right now, so if Gio wins this one, he's gonna guarantee himself a draw. Scotto needs to win this game and the next 2 to effectively win the sets. $409 for Gio. Scotto at 423, so once again a very efficient 18 from both players, similar to what we've seen in game 2. Gio setting up to the late vits this time around. Nice adjustment for the J with the square. And there's a long bar to the vit for the vits, and another one for the Tetris. Can we see another late vits? Not this time around. Gio not pushing his luck there. Could have set it up with the S speeds there, but opted not to, which is very, very fair. Ooh, Scotto didn't need to flip that as could have actually set up for the Z spin there. And now that is gonna really hurt his board a little bit, but there you go, the L and the J will do wonders for him, so only 2 burns required and the stack is fixed once again. We're approaching transition here for both players, and Gio once again requiring a 2 white piece. This time the J will work, and there you go. Transition Tetris for Gio, 580. Scotto can still get a 600k transition. He will, 617, transitioning almost 40,000 points ahead of Gio's score. Yeah, Scotto didn't want to go for the delayed J burn, which going for the safer approach going to work. I believe that was a Tetris from Scotto there. 650 for Scotto, 634 for Gio. And Gio taking the lead with that Tetris, but it's very, very close now between both players. Ooh, but now Gio needing a long bar to the left there out of nowhere. Something he missed perhaps there. Turned his board into a bit of a shaky situation. Didn't have DAS to put that T to 2-3 there, so had to wait for another piece, and it worked out there, fortunately. There you go, great DAS control after that, and there you go, Tetris for Gio, 696, Scotto at 709. Tetris ready here. And we'll get one of his own, Gio with one as well. Nice adjustment for the bar there. Such a crazy reaction time there. Now Gio is looking for a square L there. Square will do. Nice suck of the T. Tetris for Gio, 754 for Gio. 744 for Scotto, who is looking for a long bar for the left side. Will not hang. Nice 7 high quick tap there. And Tetris for this is so close here. 9,000 points separating both players at level 23. Both players with comfortable max out pace here. Just clean stacks, very, very efficient so far. Gio gets the J to get Tetris ready here. Nice flip of the T. Oh my gosh, how can you like actually adjust for that? That's insane. That was so good there from Gio. Wow. But now in a position where he requires a piece to reopen the well, had to reopen it with the long bar, which is risky here. There was no other helpful piece. Oh, and covers the well right before the long bar arrives. Has another shot here at another long bar. Crazy quick tap of the square, and there's for Gio. 884 for Gio. 903 for Scotto. So Scotto actually in the lead now. Gio is running out of options here. We're gonna get a long bar. That was long bar or that here, while Scotto has been able to keep the lower stack here, going with far less issues here. Tetris for Scotto, 941 at 26. Gio at 925. Scotto with less than a Tetris lead here. Nice 8 high quick tap there for Gio, trying to keep the well open, and it works out. Tetris for Gio. What? Insane dust control there. Unfortunately, Scotto has been able to keep a cleaner stack and more accommodating one throughout these later levels. It has max out on level 27, so could actually get the 1.1 here with 3 more Tetrises, or 2 and like some triples here as well. Tetris for Gio in 28, 837, so Gio needs 2 for the 1.1 here. Scotto 851, so Gio needs to get this last Tetris and maybe 1 in kill screen to be enough. And Gio's gonna go into kill screen here, needs the bar. Where's the bar for Gio? It's not gonna arrive in time and it won't be enough. 839 for Gio, but Scotto was just miles ahead in that one. B24, wow. B25, sorry, the game was not over yet. What a game, wow. GG's. Very, very close game, but just Gio wasn't rewarded by the aggressive play there. Scotto was able to take some burns earlier on just to keep the board held, took the burns when required, and it looked like that was a strategy that ended up paying off there. Have it ready from both players so we can start game number 5. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So yeah, the winner of this game will get this chance to fight for a win, and whilst the other player will fight to not lose. So, which means that when it's 2-2 tie, we're guaranteed 2 more games. Ah, yeah. I noticed that. One push down point, yeah. It is what Cinev usually does, yeah. When there's a classic Tetris dictionary version 2.0, for those of you that remember that should definitely be a term. I missed the bits, I'm sorry, I've been trying to incentivize bits sometimes and keeping an open eye for those, but I've missed this one. My apologies. I believe it was Gio who did it because I was watching Scotto's boards. But Gio has done some amazing bits and some questionable ones, but somehow they have worked out. Like, there was one where he created an L dependency because of the bits, and the L was like in the next 2 pieces, so it was very calculated. Ooh, that is a very rough S piece. But actually, oh, so there was a bit there with the L you see in the middle, but that one would have been way too crazy to go for. Like, oh my gosh, the line spin. Was that a line spin tug, or that was just a regular line spin, right? Wow, incredible line spin, and perhaps something more in the center of the boards. That was incredible awareness there. I did not see that. And I'm the one commentating. Wow. Ooh, but oh yeah, Gio hanging the L on the left, but getting a long bar to the right side before things spiral out of control here. Can get a long bar to the left side here without major issues here. But the long bar does need to show up first, and okay, there you go. Nice J piece. Gio at 268, Scotto at 304. Nice S burn there for Gio. 280 for Gio, Scotto at 375. Has been going through way less traffic than Gio, and nice tuck setup there with the S for the Z. I believe that has a name, but I don't remember which one it is, but ooh, Scotto having to put some weight on the right side, but playing this situation very, very well. Maybe you could have flipped the L that J there, but this is probably gonna be the safer approach, yeah. And it works out good. $420 for Gio, hey now, 477 for Scotto. Ooh, but Gio in a bit of a spicy situation here. Needed the J piece earlier here. Oh my gosh, beautiful flat burn followed by the quick tap. Nice sturdy triple. And Gio's gonna be able to open the well and get a Tetris. 454 for Gio, 501 for Scotto. What a dig there from Gio. Oh, and the flat burn was so nice there. What? Amazing creativity here on display by Gio. I mean, this is so nice to watch. Wow, I'm very, very impressed here. 480 for Gio, 531 for Scotto. Gio transitions at 504. Scotto, despite having the pushdown point, has been playing lower in the board regularly, so he's gonna transition a little bit later at 561. Looking for a piece to reopen the well, the Z will do, and there you go, there's Scotto. 587 versus 555. Yeah, but it was so cool though, like, if it's cool, like, and if it works, then that's all I care, honestly. Yeah, Gio in the clean position, Scotto is not here. Having to first open the right side and then access the hole below it on column 3 here, and needing 2 white pieces for the left side here. Oh, actually missing the Tetris there, but like there was no way you would actually intentionally adjust for that or set it up. But yeah, Scotto making some good progress here, reopens the right side and now can start playing again, but that S piece is gonna put him pretty much back to the same spot he was with a similar kind of sack. And Gio is taking advantage of this to really put a pedal to the metal here and just like improving the score, increasing the lead. 747 for Gio, 644 for Scotto. So Gio is already 100,000 points ahead of Scotto's score. It's just like Gio can go on these very efficient patches of 19, and if you're behind in score, it just makes for you impossible to catch up if you're his opponents. Like 8 high quick tops like they were nothing here. Tetris for Gio, 8-12. Scotto at 731. Not out of this by any means here, still a long way to go. Just doing the best he can, like getting as many Tetris as he can here. Ooh, but missed drop of the S, but couldn't get the T or the Z to fix that right away. Tetris for Scotto, 824. Needing something for the left side here. This is not the time for that small slowdown here for Scotto. Gio is skipping the board clean. 918 at 205. Has an outside shot here at a 1.1. But realistically looking for a high max out here. But hang on, in terms of the line differential, this is actually not that far apart. As Gio's at 988, Scotto's at 897, but it's a 10 line differential, so if both players get the same amount of Tetrises, this is going to be really close. Scotto 932, and Gio needs the bar right now, gonna get it over for a Tetris 829. That could win him the game. I believe there was an amazing T-spin I missed there as well. Gio setting up for the last Tetris. Scotto maxes out at 28. So if Scotto gets 2 more Tetrises here and change, he's gonna be able to win this, as Gio is done at A78. Scotto needs 2 Tetrises and change here, maybe 3. Just to be sure. He's set up for 1 here, is running out of burning options here. There's 1 for Scotto, 840. Tetris in the Harry Hung double will do it here for Scotto. But there's no way he can do this high. He's ready for it. Tetris, 876, 877. No! It was 1 bird away. No! He needed the Harry Hung double, man. Oh my gosh, Scotto playing that well, playing that so well, but just couldn't get it. Oh man, amazing game once again. Back-to-back max outs from both players. Scotto just barely missing on the 1.1 once again. Wow. Gio taking game number 5 here by less than 1,000 points here. And that last piece did not burn anything there, unfortunately. This is boss. yeah, player second, sorry. GG's, that was incredible 28 player from you, Scotto. It just fell short by 1 line, damn. Game number 6, final game of the set. Will Gio take away all 3 points or will Scotto come back for the draw? 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Wow. A77 wasn't enough for Scotto to win that. And yeah, Scotto couldn't set up a Vitz there, by the way, so had to burn that. Wow. So yeah, we could potentially, I mean, this is such a lame thing to say, you can say, but we could actually get a double back-to-back max out here. But yeah. As like, I'm not sure if that is something that has happened that often in consecutive games by both players, so, but yeah. You'd kind of wish that the set would go on for longer so that they would get an even higher streak, I suppose, but unfortunately we only do 6 games. Like, we would have to wait, they would have to be matched up against each other later down the roads. Yeah, I don't double max out from both players, I'm pretty sure it has, but triple one, it might have happened somewhere. Because, like, honestly, like, neither player deserves to lose, but neither player deserves to draw as well, because a draw is not gonna help any player here, so... Yeah, I definitely agree with that, AvGeek, yeah, if we're being real here. Dirty Tetris from Gio, 308 from Gio at 63 lines, Scotto at 289. So once again, we're like kind of on course for 600k transitions. Beautiful stock setup for the Z there for Scotto. I'd never go for that one, and I should start spotting that one because that is very, very neat. Geo filling the dependency first rather than going for the Aki bar. Gonna work out, has a bit of a rough square here too. Gonna set up an overhang. Gonna tuck the L there. Yeah, nice double wall setup too. That resolves out of it. Nice adjustment for the bar there for Gio, 498 for Gio, 499 for Scotto. This is a very, very close game 6 here. Tetris for Gio, Tetris for Scotto. We are gonna likely see double 600k transitions once again. So if we are to witness what we are currently discussing, then the 18 part has been more than good enough. We'll see how the 19 part will treat us. Tetris for Scotto. Scotto transition 617, Gio at 639. So Gio with a 20k lead going into posts. Ooh, aggressive L burn there for Gio. I'm not sure if he could have burned that flat instead. Reopens the well here, gonna go for the Z spin and great awareness afterwards to solve that efficiently. Scotto doing a beautiful flat burn of his own as well, and another one with the long bar. Gonna be able to reopen the well. Gio with a Tetris 696. Scotto at 676 with the same line count, so still that 20k gap in Gio's favor. Bit of a risky burn with the J there for Scotto, but it's gonna work for the time being. The Torja J, as it was previously called. And ooh, nice tug setup there from Gio once again for the L. Scotto looking for an L here. The S is also going to do the same thing there. Nicely done. Scotto with a Tetris 764. Gio goes up to 809. So it's now a 40,000 point lead for Gio. Scotto needing an L piece here. Longbar will also do here. Beautiful flat burns with the Z and the L. That was very, very high level there from Scotto. Ooh, but then that T, I'm not quite sure what the intention was behind this. This could be a massive slowdown here for Scotto. And Gio's just going to try to capitalize this as much as possible. Nice quick tap of the longbar to the left. That was 2 or die there for Gio. 901 for Gio. And Scotto's board is starting to fall apart. Great quick tap of the longbar to the left. Scotto actually still has a shot here surviving this. T is the perfect piece there, needs a square for the left, the Z will make it there, needs a square for the left now, gets it! Oh my gosh, Scotto. Still going here. Great, getting some decent pieces and some amazing execution here. Oh my gosh, Scotto still in this somehow, some way. And losing Das. Gonna cover the well here. And now it's Gio who is in a messy situation but has a 120,000 point lead. 945 for Gio, 860 for Scotto who is back clean. And Gio is not in a position to score, so Scotto is definitely not out of this. Nice quick tap for Gio. Another nice quick tap for Gio, this time 8 high. Neither player really in a position to score at for the time being here. Oh, Gio not getting the best follow-up piece for the tuck there. What is going on here? Gio at 962, Scotto at 911. Needs to get at least 2 Tetrises here to catch up with Gio, who still has some time to go here. Tetris for Scotto, 947. Gio still going at 972. Gio has 1 Tetris available, same for Scotto. Scotto gets his 984. Gio needs the long bar for the win and he gets it. Oh my gosh. 815 versus 985. Very, very close margins. So close from the factory back at max out. But it just wasn't meant to be. Wow, less than a Tetris to separate both players. I've never seen anything like this. The consistency at both players' display was just insane. Out of the park. When I think both players score. Wow, that was incredible. Mystical Midget, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Jedi side of Tetris. Das! 4 max outs for Gio, and Scotto had 2 max outs as well, so 6 max outs combined is very, very impressive in a 6-game set. So literally like 1 max out per game on average. That was incredible scenes. Definitely one of the sets I will go to the DAS Champions League Hall of Fame for sure. Wow. And after this, we're gonna have AvGeek versus Matt Martin, who will be definitely looking forward to follow that up with some great DAS action of their own. Congratulations for Gio. Gonna take the set forward to Scotto. You did really well. Hopefully you can get some wins in the next matches, because if you play like that against other players, I'm sure you'll get some wins for sure. Alright, so let me report the match real quick here, and then we can take a look at the current standings here. Oh, it has already been reported. Thank you, Hannah. Really appreciate it, so we don't need to do that. That means that it's more unlikely for the stream to crash. So yeah, here's the table right now. Is this update or does need refresh? Yeah. I think with 3 wins you can easily, with 2 wins in a draw, I think you should be good for top 12. But you played really well. It was just unfortunate that your opponent was Gio today. That means that Gio will go up to 8th place, 5 points from a possible 9. So 1.67 in terms of points per match. So I would say definitely safe for top 12 if he keeps this up. Maybe could make a late push for top 4. We'll see. We're gonna take a bit of an intermission now, a 5-minute break to 10-minute break if both players are okay with it. And yeah, we'll be right back. Das! Well, I think we've seen the video enough times already, so we started late, so I think it's time to start the next match whenever both players are ready. We're gonna have AvGeek versus Matt Martin here, whilst I just finish switching the text here. And the flag AV is not from Italy. That it was Gio's flag, of course. Whilst AvGeek finishes the warm-up, just a quick update on the table here. So AV currently in 2nd place. It's actually going to be her final match of the season. 3 wins, 2 draws so far. Needs to win to secure 1st place for the time being, pretty much. A draw wouldn't be enough for the time being. Matt is currently in 10th place with 4 points from possible 9. Looking for a win here to increase his top 12 chances here for sure. This is 5th. Oh, it's fifth. So why is it like this? What's gone wrong here? Can you take a look into that if you're free right now? That is very, very strange, yeah. If it's like displaying an extra match there. Oh, okay. So that's not okay. Fair enough. Yeah. All good. All good. But that's why is it counting though? Like, do you have the time already there as well, or do you have just the player names? Why does it count as a match if there's no score there? So yeah, SBS. Okay. Consider 0-0. Yeah. Even if it has no number, I guess you can just add a format to that to make it. I can add a format later, so that if it shows 0, it doesn't count as a match. Yeah, and that way it's just easier. Thanks to the help of my friend ChatGPT. So yeah, we have it ready from AvGeek. Let me just adjust the camera here on AV's side a bit as well, as I believe that is way too big. Okay, there we go. Now this looks like. Okay, yeah. Seed is FC539F. So what we saw before is that AvGeek has 3 wins in a draw, whilst Matt has only 2 matches played with 1 win and a tie. So they both have 1 draw that shouldn't be there. So 3-2-1 Tetris. Best of luck to both players for game number 1. With DAS. And I'll be right back in 2 minutes, in 1 to 2 minutes. Alright, 40 lines in, 45 lines in. AvGeek with 254, Matt with a rougher start here at 160. Had some troubles throughout this early stage, but it looks like he's fixing his board. And yeah, actually going to be set up for column 9 here. And with the possibility of a perfect well transfer back to column 10. He does get it, Tetris for Matt. 186 versus 279. My apologies. Looks like we lost audio for a second there, but we're back. 355 for AvGeek, 259 for Matt. So yeah, Matt playing well in this second half of 18. You could say, trying to catch up to AvGeek's earlier leads. AvGeek had a bit of a struggle throughout that sequence, but yeah, back into a scoring position once again. Nice L flip to come into T there as well. Really, really nice. $457 for AvGeek, Matt at 422. So this has gradually becoming a closer and closer game. If he hasn't been able to maintain the leads, and Matt is taking advantage of it. And yeah, we're less than 10 lines away from transition. Akibar there for Matt. The L is going to fix the dependency and reopen the well. That's just for Matt. AV with a bit of a rough longbar dependency right before transition. No, and can't turn that into a dirty touch setup either. So if a longbar doesn't show very, very soon, this could be very complicated for AV. There's one. Another one would be great. And there you go, opting not to burn with the J. Very, very nice. AV transition at 549. Matt getting really, really high before transition. This is long bar right there. And the long bar doesn't come. Gambled for the bar there and it just never arrives. AV will take game number 1. 577 is enough. And we now have AV 1. Matt, no, GG's. Yeah, unfortunately, Matt put his chips on the wrong color there, and it just didn't work out. Have ready from AV. We also have ready from Matt, so we can start game number 2. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh no, Matt with a really rough start here for this one. Finding some nice burns here, but double J and L dependent here and not getting any of those pieces. And Matt is going to be done at 29,000. Oh no! AV is good for game 2 just like that. 37,000 is enough. Rough sequence there for Matt, never got the bar, and then the board fell apart unfortunately. AV with the quick 2-game lead here. Have ready from Matt. have a raid from AV, so we can start game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. But yeah, definitely not over for Matt. Matt can still win the set by winning this and the next 3 games in a row. If you with only one more game win, will secure herself points and a chance at a match points. The long bar is taking its time here to show up early on for both players, so both players playing it smart, not going ultra aggressive here. AV the first one to slam down a Tetris. Matt couldn't get a long bar in the correct timing there through that sequence. Ooh, not burning with the J there. Yeah, burning it the other way, which is actually gonna work out really, really well as well. Ooh, but that T was not intentional for sure. Double long bar dependency. If it was modern Tetris, it would have been fine-ish, I suppose, but not in this version, yeah. Matt doing a good job of navigating this. In fact, a rough start here for AV as well, only with 2 Tetris scored, but Matt's still waiting to get his first one on the boards. Nice triple there, and Matt reopens so well. Very, very well handled there, and Tetris for Matt. So actually, it's only 37,000 point deficit for Matt, considering the subburners he had earlier on. So a rough start from both players. Something we did not see in the last game, so maybe it was more fortunate RNG for Scotto and Gio. Not the last game, the last match, yeah. Ooh, AvGeek needs the bar! Lost stars and won't be able to get it over. Yeah, the well was open, but then after that square misdrop, there was no fast charge there. Matt, you need 181 for the win. $181 is the score. Matt's still not there yet. A couple, 3 more singles should be enough here. Nice double there. And there we go. Matt will take game number 3. And yeah, has reduced the... completely forgot what I was gonna say here. And it's now only 1 game behind AvGeek, yeah. We have already from AV, just need already from Mats, and we can get game number 4 on the roads. Ready from EV, ready from Matt, we can start game number 4 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Sup, Trebas? Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Yeah, I mean, we don't really have a decider. There are two possible outcomes where you can call it a decider, and it's if AvGeek has a 3-2 lead or if Matt has a 3-2 lead, and they're both playing for different outcomes, I suppose. Or for the same one, and if it's a draw. Yeah. So it's kind of hard to put it into one word what game 6 is. It's like the... But it's still a decider because it decides who wins and who loses, or if both draw, so it's just a different decider. Matt going through a bit of an early struggle here, but has gotten the board back clean. 143 for AV, 83 for Matt, but still really early days here. $297 for AV, $317 for Matt. Both players not playing the cleanest, but definitely being able to get a fair efficiency. Both looking for a 500k transition around that range. AV looking for something for the tuck, gonna get it, but then has not gonna plug with the square. Actually like that option more than putting the square to the right, yeah. But then setting up a risky overhang. And can't spin that J in there, which is gonna make things a little bit more costly, but yeah. I'm flipping the T there for the long run, nice and done. Yeah, AV is back with a clean board. Same for Matt, gonna take the lead. 367 for Matt, 328 for AV. And yeah, Matt has been going through a lot of not right well setups, center wells, and he has been making it work. For a long time he had a dusty Tetris setup there on row 2 in the center, and he was able to make the most out of it. He's one piece away from being Tetris ready, but not able to get the specific piece to get Tetris ready. Does get it now. Some interesting stacking decisions, I would say, but all of them are making sense. Yeah, taking the wise triple there with the J, not taking any crazy risks is Matt. But only 12 lines away from transition, so if there's a drought here, this could be very, very tough here for Matt. Yeah, able to reopen the well, but running out of time before transition here. Keeping the well open is the most important thing, and Matt is doing a great job of it for the time being. Well, while AvGeek is already at transition at 527, Matt gets there at 484. Couldn't use that longbar for the Tetris because the well was covered, unfortunately. But a beautiful flat burn though. And there you go, Tetris format on column 3. And nice late burn setup with the squares as well. But unfortunately, it's not going to resolve in an immediate solve because the pieces afterwards were into kite format. Ooh, Matt going dirty and gets it. 546 for Matt. Dusty Tetris there in the middle. And gonna go for another one here. Ooh, very risky long bar placement, but the square is there for the left. And there we go, Tetris for Matt. 573 AV playing less flamboyantly with the regular right wall setups. Is in the lead, 617 for AV. Matt with the left one gets it, 604. Really like the versatility in wells from Matt on display here so far. Yeah, 2-2 forces a desire. Thanks for bringing that up, Hannah. Yeah. Because the set in that scenario only ends if there's a 3-3 tie or if someone wins 4-2. Matt looking for something to get Tetris ready, and he does. Going for some tuck setups, which can be solved here with the right pieces, but yeah, it's just, it wasn't the best of luck there for Matt, but nevertheless, still with the low board here. AV, Akibar 722, Tetris ready, gets one, 752. Matt not able to get into a score position, might go column 2, row 2, but opts not to. Interesting to see Matt going for more aggressive setups earlier on 19 when the Tetrises are worth less rather than right now, where you would be more rewarded for that risk in terms of just the points. Ooh, but Matt having to cover the well here. No long bar, there it is. Can burn with the S, and he does. Needs something for the left side. The T is the easiest piece to get over to the left there. AV at 820 on 26. Matt at 721. The game is now 100,000 point lead for AV. Oh, but AV missing an S, and I think that's all she's going to be able to do, and it is. AV tops out at 821. Matt needs 822, gets it left well Tetris to go to 764. 2 Tetrises away and change is enough here. But I would say a Tetris is at least required to just easy to chase this down. But 2 would be safe. There you go. 1, 800. So 3 triples from this point, or a Tetris would be enough. 822 is the target. Ooh, that long bar arrived too early for Matt, but this one, there we go. Matt will be able to take game 4 and has been able to make the comeback from 2-0 down to 2-2, which means that we're going to have a decider, folks, at the end of this. We're going to go all the 6 matches, the 6 games, GG's. Very, very good comeback there for Matt. He went through a lot of rough sequences for the board he had. The central wells, some of them were paying off, some were a little bit more dodgy, but made it work, and very, very well. Good job there. AV just had a great game there on max out base, but just that S piece caught off guard, and yeah, that was fatal, unfortunately. Bye, Hannah. Thank you for all the help, and yeah, I'll report the match at the end. All good, all good. Hopefully it doesn't crash the stream like at the end. Like Omen Bach has a hey now counter. I should have like a stream crash counter. We can start game number 5 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So yeah, very solid start from both players. AV with one more Tetris score than Matt in this early stage of the game. Nice double well set up here for AV. Who can't get the Z over to the left, but able to keep the well open here, but now covers it. So pieces required to the left. The long bar makes it there without any issues. And the J does arrive for AV to reopen the well. And yeah, both players with a safe stack right now. Tetris for AV, Tetris for Matt. 242 for both players. 760 points to separate both players. Wait, there was a perfect tie there for a second? I must have missed it. But maybe they were tied for a split second there. It could actually still happen if Matt takes a single here. It's going to be a tie. But not in terms of lines though. Oh, 50 lines, same score. Okay, so it was a while ago. But yeah, that was when I wasn't quite paying attention, yeah, to the scores. Because AV had a bit of a mess situation there. Ooh, nice L tuck for Matt, but it really has no big... Oh, gonna hang the long bar to the right. And Matt will be done at 269, just had no good options there. AV is good for game 5. And is now with the possibility of winning the next game to get a win. It is now AV 3, Matt 2, which means that Matt can only fight for a draw now. I didn't say anything. Have a raid from both players so we can start game number 6. Final game of the stream. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So yeah, once again, Matt with a rough start here. It's not the first game where he's had to burn 20-ish lines to be able to get a first Tetris. AV already at 121, Matt at 65,000, so not start in a one for Matt in a must-win game. Matt for the time being stacking on row 2. Maybe getting the J for the dependency. Tetris ready. Matt is going to be able to get Tetris up to the triple. Trying to make some progress into bring this down here. Might as well just... Yeah, I'm not going to stay on row 2 there, but has no place for those squares. Goes for an overhang here. Getting the S, so this could actually turn into a beautiful central setup here if the pieces cooperate, but it's just not going to happen, unfortunately. There, but if an L does show up there in the middle, or like 2 T pieces, the J is also good there. This could turn into a central setup later down the road. AV at 240, Matt at 148. $356 for AV, 266 for Matt. So it's a 90,000 point lead for AV at the time being here. Matt with a cleaner board, recovering well from that later start, but AvGeek has been playing efficient, so hasn't really been able to catch the deficit, at least for now. I wonder if AV... Oh, yeah. I think AV is nodding yes, so I believe that she saw that event happening. Private jet crossing the runway. Wow, that sounds really insane. Apparently it's from Spirit Airlines, who I believe doesn't have the best of reputations based on Shen's comment there. But I guess it's like, isn't Spirit one of the lower budget airlines? Like cheaper compared to most. 505 for AV, 381 for Matt. E2, yeah. I just realized what that meant. E2 didn't know I could just wins 0.71, yeah. Good one. Good one there. So yeah, AV can transition really close to 600. Matt is going to transition in the mid to high 400s as well. And there you go, AV transition at 597. Matt looking for a long bar here, gets it, and the transition at 476, so 120,000 points behind of AvGeek's score. AvGeek with an Aki bar going to work out. That's just for AV. Has to create a long bar dependency in the middle of the board, which can be solved with different pieces as well. AV not giving any shot here for Matt to catch up here. Matt only with a triple there. 547, AV already at 714, so it's 170,000 point lead for AV. Matt trying to go for columns 8, gonna get it. And we'll look to set up as he's in a position where he kind of needs to start going for these setups, kind of maximize efficiency wherever possible. Tetris for Matt 603, AV 771. Nice management of the center well here for Matt. For the time being, working out here nicely. Kind of needs a long bar here to get Tetris ready, so had to take that single there. Ooh, nice S all the way to the left to come with J. Didn't need to take that double did Matt, but still nevertheless a Tetris 666 for Matt, 809 for AV. A very aggressive single there for Matt. Very flat board, but the long bar is there to compensate for it. Tetris for Matt, and another one. 728 for Matt, 870 for AvGeek. So the lead has gone a bit back and forth, but still over 100,000 points for AV. Matt, nice double S burn there. Didn't cover the well, which would have been an easy thing to do. 798 for 796 for Matt. AV at 971. Once again ahead by 160,000 points. So this is getting to the point where it's going to be near impossible for Matt to catch up here. Not as of yet, but it's starting to get to it. And Matt trying to go central, but just getting not getting the L to get Tetris straight up here. And the board is starting to fall apart. There was nothing Matt could have done there. 809 is Matt's final score. AV, you're good. Let's see what AV can get out of this game here. 2 Tetrises in change will get her the 1.1. A49. A84 and still has possibility for 2 more Tetrises here. Can we get another 1.1 here today, which would be the second? There it is, Tetris for AV. B18. Still with possibilities for 1 more here. And there we go, Tetris for AV, B54, beating Matt's score by over 350,000 points. I mean, AV was just way too far ahead. Nothing Matt could have done with that 18 deficit. Not the most consistent performance from AvGeek we've seen, but when the pressure was on for that game 6, she managed to pull out a 1.156. I mean, that is incredible. That is incredible. Like, very, very well done there, AV. Matt had some rough games in there, but we did see some nice moves from Matt as well. Just not enough today to walk away with a point. So yeah, just gonna play a quick ad break while I'll report the match, and be right back here. What? I know where this is. Okay, just waiting a couple of moments here for the table to refresh because I believe this is not correct. I have typed 4-2 in the spreadsheet, but maybe it's taking like a little bit to update here. There you go. AV is now in first place for the time being with 1 more match played, and Tommy 13 points out of a possible 15. Amazing season for AvGeek so far. And who did you play last, AV? Let me I can check this real quick here. AV is gonna play against Vance for the final match, so technically the easiest match for AV, so the match on paper where she has the highest possibility of winning, therefore. yeah, Tommy would need to get. This is going to be a very exciting race here between AV, Tommy, Chiller, Sofa with 3 wins as well for the top. Matt currently is in 12th place still with 3 points from a possible 9. But there's still a lot of the season to go. We're like at the halfway point-ish. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate every single of you tuning in. Huge shout out to all the players for the amazing action they brought to the table. But yeah, we're gonna find someone to raid. I believe Das Tetris 2 is still live, and if Das Tetris 2 are live, we're gonna raid them. If they aren't live, we... Oh, it looks like they're not online. I'm gonna raid Adam Irish though. Or no, I'm gonna raid Omenvar. Omenvar is doing the DAS Europa League stuff on his own personal challenge. That's why I wasn't finding DAS Tetris 2. So yeah. Take care everyone. Have a good day and see ya. Hopefully next week with some more DAS Champions League action, but there will be shows through the remainder of the week. If you aren't there on our Discord yet to keep up with all the action, here's the link where you can join. And yeah, have a good time. Oh, and there's the match arena link as well. If you would like to support the event, keep it going to reward all the players for their amazing DAS action. There is the match arena link, and that's all from me. DAS!
DAS Tetris, ready with a party of 15. DAS. Welcome. DAS Europa League just completed a little while ago, and now we're just kind of filling time until my next match, which is going to be a TNP Gold matchup between this and that and Ronkley at the top of the hour. And yeah, you just missed Rorschach casually dropping a 1.14 in you know, in a match. Not really a match, just kind of like a game that happened right after a match. No big deal. Oh my gosh. No, that was a real game. It just wasn't a real competitive game. It was an actual 18 game on stream. Unfortunate that it wasn't for a real comp match though. Anyways, if you'd like to continue to, you know, fill another 20 minutes or so, you guys are welcome to. Just play as many matches as we can until we're done. But as a preview, the TNP match that's coming up, it's one match, and there's 4 different outcomes. This and that could win, Ronkley could win, Lipton could win, or Lipton and this and that could have a best of 7 playoff because they end up exactly tied with with all playoffs or all potential tiebreakers with a tie. So that's got a lot hanging on it on who's going to go to CTL. So that's what's coming at the top of the hour.